Hey everybody, this is Devin with HDpiano.com, and in today's video we're going to check out Jump by Van Halen, right? A total 80s classic. It's just one of those songs, you hear it and you're just like, oh yeah, this one. All right, so we're going to work on the main riff, which is pretty expansive but not too difficult, so check it out. It goes like this. All right, so that's essentially just the intro, but it continues on through the verse and repeats itself throughout the song. So it's kind of like "Don't Stop Believin'," right? Epic piano intro, big hits with the drummer and stuff like that. Definitely one of those classics. So my question for you guys is, obviously it sounds a little funky playing it on piano. It's like it just doesn't have that rich, powerful energy of a synthesizer. But do any of you guys know what instrument this was actually played on? And as somewhat of a synth nerd myself, I'll go into detail about the specifics of how to kind of get that sound, that unique, crunchy, raw sound of this type of synth in the next video over at HDpiano.com. So this is part 1, and I'll be breaking this up into multiple parts, and those videos will all be available at HDpiano.com. But without further ado, let's check it out. Sadly, when we hold this note, it has a natural decay, such as the piano, right? Such as a string. But when you have a synth, that just keeps ringing on forever. So just imagine that's just an endless drone, right? So our left hand is droning on this low C, octave Cs. And our right hand, so we'll forget about the left hand for now because it's easy to come back to. Our right hand, middle C is here, and our right hand is just above here, and we're going between various triads of G major, right? G, B, and D, and then we take it up to a C major, which is G, C, and E, and then we go down to an F major, F, A, C, and we just go between those a little bit, and then we take our F major and we bring it down an inversion to second inversion, C, F, and A, and then to a C major in root position, and then to this kind of sus, ambiguous chord that we play over a G in the left hand. All right, so our voicings there go between G major, C major second inversion, F major, G major, C major second inversion, F major second inversion, C major root position, and C, D, and G, this kind of ambiguous chord over the G. All right, and when we put that into rhythm, we get the hook. All right, so let's break down that rhythm and make sure we're clear. Like I said, left hand is just droning on the Cs, but right hand is on beat 2, the and of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so just get that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and they're very abrupt and staccato. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. All right, so that second measure is definitely a little tricky. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. All right, so we have a downbeat, and then it's followed by 3 consecutive upbeats. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. And then we land on beat 2 there. So those first 2 measures, nice and slow. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Whew, right? A lot of upbeats. It's a tricky rhythm, right? But it's one of those things where you want to listen to the recording and try and play along. And if you can't play all the chords and move your fingers all at once. You can always break anything you want to practice. You can always break it into smaller pieces. So just start by playing the top note of each voicing. Right? Pretty simple. So if that's if that's where you're at, that's totally cool. And play along with the recording and make sure that you're in tempo with that and everything. And then develop counting the rhythm to yourself. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay? So let's go back to the chords one more time. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So that last measure, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So on the end of 1, we have a C major chord in the right over F in the left, and then this open voicing, basically a G sus chord over G in the left, C, D, G. All right? So that's basically the first 4 measures. Now at the end of the 4th measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. Kind of a cool, it leads into beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we repeat. Okay, so that gets us through the first 8 measures. Pretty simple, and the next 8 measures aren't really any more difficult. We just intensify the left hand. Start pulsing it on 8th notes, all right? You can do octaves, you can do single notes, whatever you want to do, depending on the size of your keyboard or your hand stretch abilities. So we're going to play the same thing and just pedal a C. So we still change to the F and the G at the same place in the measure, but we fill in the gaps with 8th notes. All right, and I tend to think it sounds a little more full when we use octaves, so check it out. Nice and slow. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. I'll repeat it. Okay, so that's the 9th through the 12th measure, and the remaining 4 measures are going to be the same left hand, but we jump way up here on the keyboard, and that's where the pattern changes ever so slightly. The rhythm remains the same, but the rhythm remains almost the same, but the voicings change. So we have an F, which we repeat 4 times in the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. All right, let's look at that just the right hand. So we're up here on this F major triad, and we hit it 4 times in the same rhythm as the original riff. So that should be easy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, and there's where it changes, right? Instead of having 2 upbeats there, we just come in strong on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And we end it the same, right? With these 3 voicings here. So those 4 measures together look like this. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so that is the whole intro, and it's basically the main riff that continues throughout. So we'll be checking that out in the whole song video, and in the next couple of videos, I'll be showing you how to get through the little pre-choruses. It's kind of cool. The verses and the choruses happen over the same changes, and then we have little pre-choruses as well as a bridge and a new key, and of course an epic synth solo, which I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. And those videos are all available at HDpiano.com. All right, so I'll take you guys out with one more run through, at a nice slow tempo in case you want to play along. And we'll see you over at hdpiano.com. Bring the beat in. All right, there it is, my friends. Good work. In the meantime, you can check us out on Facebook at HDpiano, facebook.com/HDpiano, or Instagram and Twitter at HDpiano. We take requests on Twitter using the hashtag HDrequests, and on Instagram, we repost our students' performances. So if you get this under your fingers, go ahead and head over to Instagram, share it with us, and we'll repost it to our followers. I would personally love to see somebody pull off the synth solo, so consider that a challenge. All right, we'll see you over at the future videos. So thanks, guys. This is Devin with HDpiano.